share my positive COVID story today. So we have just twisted the words from COVID positive to positive COVID story. So I will share some backgrounds with you on how we got into this. So everywhere there is a lot of news around about COVID. It's been a year we have been struggling around us with so many COVID situations, and definitely till you yourself go through it, you don't understand the gravity of it. You don't understand what kind of infections can lead and what is the severity of things. And that's the reason. First and foremost thing is I would request all the people to take things really very seriously and sincerely follow all the norms. So the background started when um, I I got my father-in-law basically got a little bit of infection and he was not keeping well for 2 to 3 days. We spoke to him and basically he got very nervous and negative because of listening to the news channels continuously. So he thought that there are so many negative cases, there are so many people who are getting infected, they are getting hospitalized, and moreover, the news was always telling people that those who go to the hospitalization never come back. And that was the reason he was very, very depressed. And we spoke to him personally. We told him that things can get into control if they can be detected earlier. And definitely, since he was going through some amount of soreness through his throat, he was having symptoms related to cold, and that is the reason we told him that we will detect things at the right time. So the first and foremost thing is the negativity gets into your mind first, and that is where you start fighting the battles in a wrong manner completely. So please ensure that you get out of the negative situations as fast as possible and help people to understand around you that there can be a lot of things. If detected early, we can always take control over it. Although my father-in-law had got his first vaccination done, yet he was detected with COVID in the 3 weeks period. So what was the immediate reaction which we had was we immediately openly communicated things to people. We got our tests done properly. So the day we thought that yes, both of us, me and my father-in-law, we were having different symptoms, but quickly we decided that let us get into acceptance mode and find out what is happening with us. And that is the reason we quickly got into the remedies. We ensured that we got our tests done. We at the home front, the first and foremost thing is we had open communications between the entire family. So we spoke to each other, we kept telling each other what is happening within us, what are the symptoms we are following. We shared with each other. The first and foremost thing for my father-in-law was to completely stop the news channels, and my husband quickly stopped all the news channels and told him that you look forward to watching something which is better for you, which will give you more positivity. You can you love old Hindi songs, so you can watch those channels as well. And basically we started first with the home remedies which we had. So haldi wala doodh hai, ya some soup or some hot things which can be had, some kadhas at home which we used to prepare, which he himself knows. And these were the things we started with. And we started focusing on good amount of hygiene. So first of all, we started isolating ourselves in two different rooms because both of us felt that there was a need for it. And the other people, that is my children and my husband, were all in a separate area. So that was the first thing which we started focusing. We focus a lot of on meditation every day. So we started focusing inwards to give more positivity and relaxation and tell ourselves that whatever situation comes, we will accept and we will come out of it faster. And then we got the RT-PCR test done immediately the next day. So we did not bother to weigh away time. Okay, so the day we felt that today is the day I am feeling a little bit of symptoms of sore throat, then immediately the next day we called for a person who came home. He did the test and within 24 hours we got the results, and we got the results positive. So when we got these positive results, definitely there was a sign of concern in our minds, and my father-in-law was absolutely depressed with the news that we are COVID positive. But when I told him that yes, I am also there with you in this entire journey, so you are not alone as COVID positive, even I am there, he got a little bit of relaxation. And we decided, I told him that yes, we will win over this situation, so you just don't worry, I will always be there with you. And as a family, we stood together completely to help each other to come out of these situations. Now, the symptoms which were seen for all of us at the family level were completely different. So the day we got our results on COVID, the next day I got my entire family members tested with the test done. And to our surprise, basically they did not have any symptoms, but yet they got COVID positive tested. So any which ways, that was a very good thing, because we did not want to keep things under the bag. We just wanted to find out what is going on, and we had to accept things as fast as possible. So the symptoms were varying. For me, I had severe body ache. The first day I thought it was due to heavy workouts, because I am a kettlebell athlete and I keep working really very hard on strength training. But then there was a basic level of fever and a little bit of throat irritation also. And these were the symptoms I was facing. My daughter was having only sore throat and loss of sense of smell immediately. So that was another thing. My husband had regular body ache, but he did not have any fever. There was no irritation, nothing, and he was absolutely normal. And my father-in-law, because he was aged at 81 years young, he had lot of other things which were basically more into his mind also. So the fear of the disease is more killing than the disease itself, my friends. Most of the times, please understand that you have to accept things faster and get into the mode of finding solutions out of it as fast as possible. If you get into this mode of action any time, so instead of reacting to situations, always go ahead and respond to situations, and that is a peaceful way of handling things in anything in your life. So this is my suggestion to all of you. This is how I have been responding things. And believe me, fitness, which has given me my lifestyle for past 5 years, has given me this learning of relaxing and responding, rather than a situation to be reacted faster and then you goof up with all the things. My younger daughter was the only negative tested person at home, and she used to come and tell me that I'm not afraid of anything, mama, because I have 4 COVID positive people and I am strong enough to get you out of this. So that was the biggest inspiration I ever had around me, which was my family. Now, early detection is always the key. So the day we got the symptoms, the next day immediately we got the detection done. We checked the symptoms, we accepted the problem, we got the test done, we started with the treatment without wasting any time. We sorted out things and helped ourselves to get communicated with our family doctor, and we believed in the entire system which has been around us for the past 1 year, whether it is at the society level, whether it is at the municipal level, whether it is at the area level, or whether it is at the country level. We have to accept the norms which have been set for us to get communicated with our family members and to get communicated with our society. So this is how I have been responding to things. And for people leaving. So what we do when we got this news, the first and foremost thing is we communicated everything to the people around us who mean a lot to us. That is, we communicated everything with our family members who are in and around us, who are away from us also. So there is a group of people on WhatsApp. We immediately communicated things with them. We communicated things with our society, so that we tell them that there is a quarantine for us for the next 15 to 17 days. We also put up a board at our entrance, that is our door, because there are so many people who keep follow uh, working on around our doors, and that is the reason we kept a board sign which says that we are under quarantine. So if you want to give anything to us, please leave it at the doorstep. This is for their convenience and so that they don't get infected, and that is the reason we cooperated with them. We also obeyed all the quarantine norms for almost 17 days. So there was no hassle at all. When you communicate very clearly with people, everything falls in place, because you always try to find solutions out of problems. So the first and foremost thing is we followed our doctor's advice to the T. Friends, understand symptoms for this particular situation are different for different people. And that is why you cannot just accept one particular medication for every person. And that is the reason, please keep communicating to your doctors. We kept speaking to our doctor at least thrice a day, kept sharing our figures with him, whether it was related to the oximeter, whether it was related to the conditioning of our body, whether it was related to the medication he had given in to us. And that was the reason we could clearly set up things very, very fast at our level. We did not do any self medication at all. So we followed everything which he told, whatever was the norms given to us, we stuck to that, and we just simply respect for the time the doctor gave us and the kind of care he has shown to us. We always were wearing masks at home 24 by 7. So all of us at the home were wearing masks, and we had quarantined ourselves. The basic hygiene of washing hands continuously was also followed very, very well. And that is where we have to keep following that going forward also. We rinsed our clothes properly separately. So we had uh, kept things very, very simple, and we were up on our nutrition levels and the supplementation levels. So even our doctor had advised us a lot of supplementation, and he was very happy to know that we are conditioning ourselves already earlier with a lot of good supplementations like the multivitamins, the vitamin E, the vitamin C levels, and also the kind of proteins which are required for building our healthy body. So we were already into it for the past 5 years due to a changed lifestyle, and we kept following it. In fact, during illness, it is more important for us to keep it up. And being a nutritionist, I know what kind of food is easy to digest and what kind of food does not break down into oxygen level faster. So in this case of COVID, we need to keep our oxygen levels up, and that is the reason it is important to remain active. If you remain active, definitely you always keep giving yourself more oxygen supply. And that is the reason, even if you are not feeling well, you can just keep strolling around so that your body absorbs more amount of oxygen. Second thing I know is that when you eat more amount of simple carbohydrates, for digesting those simple carbohydrates you need more amount of oxygen. Now in situation of COVID where your lung capacity goes down, you really need more oxygen levels for your body supply itself, for breathing itself. In such situations, if we keep eating more of simple carbohydrates, the oxygen levels are diverted not towards the lung or breathing, but they are taken towards the digesting these things. So that's the reason we have to keep a note of healthy eating patterns during illnesses most of the times. And then you have to ask for help. So I thank all my friends who were around me, my fit community, who my neighbors who were always there asking me things, and I was not hesitant at all to ask for help. They were giving me food supplies, they were sending me the vegetables, they were asking me if I need any help related to anything, and I was not at all shying away for asking for help, because this is a situation where you need these people around you and you have to take their help so that you can focus more on the priority items of your home rather than just sulking hard and getting away from these things and keeping yourself more stressed to get things from outside. So please ensure there is help available out for you, and your friends, near and dear ones, are actually the people who are caring for you and offering that help. So don't hesitate anytime to take that help. I did not do that, and I sincerely thank all my friends for keeping on helping me and keeping on asking me what they can do best for me, and they have done it. So thank you so much, guys, for this positivity and your share of help to us. And then after being quarantined, we maintained a very positive mindset. We were listening to light-hearted music, some good comedy movies, which we kept loving watching together. We focused on good amount of hygiene at home, and we kept all the rules and norms at the home. We monitored ourselves, that is the oxygen levels, the body temperatures, we recommend whatever recommended blood tests were told by the doctor. We kept doing it at regular intervals so that we can monitor our progress and get out of this as fast as possible. So thank you so much to our doctors who were always helping us. And this fraternity has been really working hard to make sure that all of us get into the best level of fitness and come out of those illnesses as fast as possible. Also, social distancing was very, very important. Although we can hear news saying that the virus dies in 7 days or it just gets eliminated from our body in 7 days' time. But it's almost important that if the norms have been set for 15 to 17 days of quarantine, we can also be carriers of this virus outside. That means, although you recover out of it in 7 to 10 days' time, you can carry this for somebody else who can again sadly get infected and go through a very difficult situation more than us, because we can't compare our lifestyle and fitness levels with others. So it is almost very important to maintain that social distancing, keep away from people, and follow all the quarantine norms as suggested by the government. And that is how you cannot pass on these things later on to others. And those antibodies itself are going to help you to recover out of it as fast as possible. So we stayed in complete isolation, friends, and today has been the last day of our isolation. So that is the reason I'm sharing my story with you. And then we have recovered because of our earlier lifestyle habits. That is the lifestyle we have changed 5 years back to get into fitness, to help ourselves focus mentally on recovering the faster out of any ailments. Okay, so we have gone through so many severe illnesses earlier, and that is how we got into fitness as a profession completely. And firstly, we discuss things that mentally we are going to recover, and when your mindset is proper, you can do anything physically as well. So we focused on meditation, we focused on the medicine and the help which was required, and we gradually ensured that we are recovering out of it. Good habits are the key for a better lifestyle. So always invest in good habits, keep a disciplined routine. So almost for 2 to 3 days where I was facing a little bit of body ache, other days I immediately got into my old habits of waking up early, because my body used to recover faster and it used to come back to the normal very, very faster. And that's the reason I could get into this habits of a routine which was set for my day. Yes, there was a lot of rest which I took during this time, because it was most important not to stress your body more often. So your body is already under tremendous stress because of the virus infections, because of the medication you are going to take. And that is the reason in such situation, if you put more stress on your body by doing extra work, it is just going to recover very, very slow. So it's very, very important for us to take absolute rest when your body demands it, and give it that favorable time to recover, so that you get into good habits. And then nutrition is no compromise at all. In every meal which you are going to eat, guys, please ensure lot of good nutrition is there and that gets absorbed, and they are the real fighters for your body. So medicines are going to help you to repair your body in the ailments to fight this disease, but the real fighters are the good food which you are going to eat. And let food be your medicine in future, where you are having good amount of antioxidants, the good amount of minerals and vitamins, the green vegetables which you are going to eat, and lots of proteins which form the building block for your body. And a healthy lifestyle is a complete must. So keep your lifestyle as high as possible in terms of getting healthier and keeping yourself active. So we have a health coach, and we were so happy that we invested into a health coach from the past 5 years. They were always there behind us, keeping us motivated, asking us whether we are recovering, giving us good amount of advice on how supplementation can help us recover and not get into weaknesses. And they were always there morally supporting us with so much of positive attitude, telling us that we are going to get out of this faster. And that is companionship. That is the best investment I could ever do in my life, having a health coach of my own. So it is always better to have a companion who always takes care of your health, whether you are falling ill or whether you don't want to fall ill, both ways. And we also keep a monthly health budget. So 5 years back, I was only keeping a budget where I was shopping for grocery, where I used to have my medical bills settled every month. And I was a very severe asthmatic, so definitely I was spending a lot of money on medicines that time. And then the Mediclaim facility, which I thought was the only healthcare facility I needed. But that's not true. You have to keep a monthly health budget. This health budget helps us to keep things aside. So whenever you need to recover out of things, it is more about the nutrition, about the selected grocery items, about the high quality of food you are going to eat, and the correct lifestyle for which this invested with this budget gets invested, and you can reap the returns out of it during such situations where you fall ill and you can recover faster. And we got really very slow. We ensured that we got back on our routine of workouts really very slowly and steadily. We did not hasten, but we ensured that after recovering completely only, we got through into that activity of really doing the normal workouts we started. So it's important to listen to your body. It's important to go slow. It's important to talk to your health coach and ask him whether you can get started with certain things, and always give time for your body to respond well and take it forward this way. This way, you will completely recover, and then things will fall in place faster in your life rather than going fast and then going slow later. So keep that in mind. And family is everything for us always. So we overcame all this just by staying together and being positive together. So we would always motivate each other as a family, saying that yes, these days are going to go and they have already gone out of our life, and we are hale and hearty. And we promise that we all are going to stay tough. We are going to stay together. We are going to stay very supportive with each other. And this positivity helps us to come out of so many things as ailments and stay together, focused, very positive. And then a thank you message to all the people from our side. The first and foremost thing, our doctors who were extremely supportive and helpful to us. The fitness coaches who were around us, who were continuously motivating us. Our society management was fantastic, helping us with all the things which were required in and around. Our municipal corporation, which was calling us every second day to call and check whether we needed any help. And this was extremely uh, good service which they gave to us just by asking and showing that they care for us. Our family and friends who made sure that whatever we needed was sent across at our doorstep, and they kept positively communicating with us, telling us that yes, everything will fall in place and we can be alive and we can go ahead on the right path. And then our fit community, although we were not working out with them, just by being a part of this fit community, we were always engaged with the people who were focusing on good results, who were getting good amount of results, who were always working out harder. While watching them work out also, it used to give us positive energy, and we used to say that yes, we are also going to join you soon. And then there were so many positive thoughts always in our mind because of being with the right people. So guys, we are an average of 5 people we are always surrounded with. Make sure these 5 people are positive. These 5 people are always excited. These 5 people are the people giving you strength and happiness. And these are the 5 people who make your personality glow ahead. So thank you so much. With this note, this is my positive story. So believe in yourself. Ensure that even if any person around you gets into this kind of ailments, just go ahead, try to help them as much as possible. Keep them positively motivated always, and stay into a fitness background, because that is the key to living a healthy lifestyle going ahead. So thank you so much guys, and keep spreading this word of happiness and fitness around you, and let us defeat this COVID thing together. Bye.